Hey, buddy. How we doing? Whoopsie, I just bumped into the little shelf that the camera sits on here. Yeah, so what's shaking, buddy? We had a good weekend. It's Sunday. And, yeah, we had a good weekend. We went to the farmer's market today when it was raining. We went to a diner. Took you to your first diner. You've never been to a diner before. You got a giant crusty booger. That's gross. And, oh, hey, you know what? Nana came over, Donna came over to babysit last night so Daddy Ben and I could go out and have a grown-up night. We went to an event, like a jazz festival. That was fun. And met up with some friends of ours, and that was nice. Get a night off from you boogers. So we didn't have book time last night. But it was a good weekend, though, right? Yeah? What do you got there in your hand? What's this? Ooh, a Porsche. Very nice. You got good taste in Matchbox cars. All right, well, tonight, buddy, we're reading a book called Annie's Lost Hat. And this is a story by Korrel, Kanoy, who happens to also be your grandmother. Yeah, your grandmother wrote a children's book. And it's illustrated by Tamika Phillips. I don't know if it's Tamika or Tamika, but we'll just say Tamika Phillips for now. And yeah. So this is exciting. I've read this book a few times to your sister, and I'm going to read it to you now. I'm going to, because it's my mother-in-law, reserve any of my snarky comments, and we'll just say, Dr. Seuss ain't got nothing on this book. No, this is a good book, actually. I think you're going to really like it. The illustrations are kind of fun. All right, so Annie's Lost Hat. All right, let's see. Annie frowned and slumped her shoulders. No, I looked there, Grandma. I have to find my special hat. Grandma bent and put her arm around Annie. Let's find your brothers and father. We'll form a search party. That's what people do when they're hunting down something so important. Annie's frown turned upside down into a smile. She dashed down the hall and burst into her brother's room. Hurry, get up. You can be part of the search party to find my special hat. Cody stretched. Will we have ice cream? Sam rubbed his eyes. And cake? He asked. Not a birthday party, Annie told her little brothers. A search party. That's what it's called when people look for something special that's missing. Like my hat. Sam and Cody scampered out of the bedroom with Grandpa close behind. We'll search the family room, Grandpa called over his shoulder. Maybe your special hat is hiding in your room, Annie, Grandma said. Where could it be? Under the chest? Annie dropped to her knees and peered under the brown chest. No hat. Maybe someone put it in your closet. There's lots of stuff in there. Boomer dug Annie's shoes out of the closet. That's so funny. I forgot about that. Boomer was Daddy Ben's college dog. Isn't that funny? Yeah, see? I guess there you go. Boomer dug Annie's shoes out of the closet while Annie looked under the dirty clothes on the floor. Grandma got a flashlight and looked through Annie's clothes. No hat. Grandma bent down. Hop on my shoulders, Annie. It takes two people to check the tip-top shelf. Annie looked all around on the top shelf. No hat, said Annie. Her eyes were filling with tears. Grandma gently lifted Annie from her shoulders and held her closely. I can see how sad you are about losing this special hat. Annie nodded. If it was me, I'd have been like, you should have put it back in the same spot. But that's because I'm mean. But anyway, Annie, things don't always stay lost. Remember when you lost your stuffed bear you cuddle at bedtime with? Said Grandma. I couldn't go to sleep that night, Annie remembered. But you found the bear in Cody and Sam's room the next day. And remember when you lost your favorite lunchbox? The one with the horses on the front? Grandma asked. Bob had to hold her nose when I found it, Annie laughed. See, you found other things you lost. Keep looking and you'll find your special hat. Think really hard. What were you pretending to be last time you played with your hat? Annie thought and thought. She closed her eyes. That's a dog, Boomer, yeah. Suddenly a picture popped into her head. I was living deep in the ocean as a mermaid. It's under my bed, she yelled as she dove under her bed. Come on, Grandma, Annie pleaded. Grandma twisted and turned and wriggled to squeeze under the bed. It was dark and dusty. Yeah, that's Annie. Annie patted the floor, looking for the lump that might be her soft special hat. Grandma's arms reached far into the corner against the wall. No hat. I'll never find my special hat, says Annie. All right, we're almost done, buddy. Annie, we won't give up until we find it. Maybe the rest of our search party found your special hat. Just then, Sam and Cody and Grandpa raced in the room. Annie, where are you and Grandma? Grandpa called out. They heard a musty, dusty voice under the bed. And then came a giant sneeze. Achoo! Hi, Grandpa. Annie peered out when she saw it. A tiny corner of her hat stuck in the end of the bed. My special hat, Annie cried. She scrambled out and yanked it free. Hey, I'm stuck under here, Grandma said. Grandpa laughed. Well, Annie, you found your special hat. Now we've got to rescue your special Grandma. Grandpa pulled on one of Grandma's arms. Annie tugged on the other. Sam and Cody crawled into the bed and pushed. Boomer barked encouragement. Finally, Grandma popped out from under the bed. Woo! We made it, Grandma said. Everyone laughed. Grandma touched Annie's special hat. You found it, Annie. Annie felt so happy to have it back. She imagined playing as a mermaid in the ocean again. But before she dove in, she had to find a safe place to keep her special hat. She never wanted to lose it again. She looked around. Then she saw it. The perfect place. Her special hat looked great hanging there. I think that's at the end, buddy. Oh, no. Couple more pages. Annie's special hat inspired her. Let's have a party. Ice cream, shouted Sam. And cake, added Cody. Annie grabbed her hat. Let's go. Annie had an exciting adventure planned for this party. The end. Wow. This is a good book, buddy. It's very special because your grandma, Boomy, wrote it for you, which is nice. Well, maybe not for you, because I'm pretty sure this thing was published a few years before you were born. 2010. Yeah, it was a little while longer. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rocket ship. All right, that's a good book, buddy. I'm exhausted, man. I did the whole attic this weekend. The whole crawl space above our living room is all cleared out, and I put some stuff back in there that needs to go back in, but otherwise everything else is out of there. And I actually moved my my table where I build my Lego out there because we need a little bit more room in that downstairs guest room. So that's nice. Looks nice and orderly out there now. And the guest room is pretty much empty because I moved the big desk thing out of there, so that's good. I don't know. That's pretty much it, buddy. I don't got anything else for you. Oh, I'm exhausted, though. I got to put you down. It's getting late. We got a late start to dinner. And then I got to grab Ainsley and put her to bed. So I got to work this week. And Ainsley and I are leaving for Boston on Friday. Yikes. Busy week, buddy. Busy week. Oh. Anyway, all right. Let's wave night-night. Wave night-night to the camera, buddy. Wave night-night. Look, wave night-night.